Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the third edition of my manager mode of Everton Football Club in the Barclays Premier League. Yeah, this is the start of the season. We just got done our preseason games. Win and two losses, not too great. FC Bayern Munich. We knew we were gonna lose that one. They're a pretty tough team, and I wasn't quite used to the squad yet. But we're going against Manchester United in our first game of the season, and I'm confident to get a point or three after this game is done, and we'll replace Phil Neville here. We'll bring in Barkley, the 20-year-old stud. He's proven pretty good in the preseason, and now we're going to switch it around. Give Timmy Howard the captain position. Put El Shaarawy on our short free kicks. Mirallas on both corners. And we're going into the first match in the Barclays Premier League. Everton versus Manchester United. Nothing can say it here except El Shaarawy coming in. First competitive match. The fans are excited, and I am as well. Let's get it started. There's our starting lineup. Jelovic up front, and then here's theirs. Look at that pace on the outside. Valencia and Nani, Wayne Rooney and Robin van Persie up front in the center forward and striker positions respectively. Now, it took until the 26th minute to get a goal, but here we get Fellaini, the stud, the tall-haired, curly-haired guy. Oh, that is what we needed. That is why he is the future of this club, because not only is he a defensive giant, but he can score us goals in crucial moments. Now here, the defense pulled off in that 45th minute scripting, and Wayne Rooney got an easy tap in off of the goalpost. Look at him run into the corner. He's going to play a little bit of boxing, and he's boxing with my heart because I was completely shattered after that goal. Right before halftime, a pretty scrappy goal to give up. But here, we get it back in the 57th minute. Pass it on to Fellaini again. Absolute rocket of a shot. Lindegaard barely gets to it. It bounces out the post, falls to Jelovic, and he nods it in. But wait. Ooh, ref, you hurt me. That is not offside. And there, Jelovic got injured. Gonna take him off, bring Anichebe, bring off Barkley, maybe. Yes, we shall for Naismith. And I believe we bring in Coleman as well. Not too sure. Yes, we do. We bring in Coleman for Fellaini, and there's Wayne Rooney being taken off for Javier Hernandez. And here in the 90th minute, getting the ball up the pitch, we give it to Mirallas. Mirallas, three defenders closing in on him. What is he going to do? He's going to shimmy around him with that four-star weak foot. Shoot it. Oh. Ooh, that would have been a great 3 points to start with, but there you go. 1-1 draw, not too bad. Pretty happy with the boys after that game. Can't really complain about them. And I'll take it because we did pretty well. Unfortunately, Jelovic got injured, but it's against Manchester United, and they are favored to win the league in real life. And there, Jelovic, our starting striker, sprained ankle, 3 weeks. Ooh, that'll hurt. But we can recuperate. We have a great set of strikers. We have a good core. We have great depth. We have Naismith. We have Anichebe. We have the 20-year-old prodigy Velios. He's coming in. And look, David Silva goes to FC Barcelona. Oh, I am so glad I am not part of the Liga BBVA on this season, because that would be absolutely tragic to have to play them. And there he is, Velios. You saw him on the screen doing some little bit of management. Got to move Jelovic out of that striker position. But I bring in Naismith, and I tried to sign a center forward here, and that guy immediately rejected the next day. But there you go. Mandovic transfer demand, shocker. Oh dear, that would greatly help us. David Silva getting out of here. I believe Tevez got out of here earlier in the season. Now Vidic, big names, big people, big signings for other leagues, hopefully. So here, Everton versus Aston Villa. You see that they are pacing up on the front with Gabriel Agbonlahor, pardon me, and Darren Bent with Stephen Ireland right behind him. And there we go, Naismith in for the injured Jelovic. 3 weeks, not too bad. Once we get past transfer deadline day, that'll fly by, and once we get past the international friendlies that are soon to come up. But there, look at that, Barkley, the young guy, the guy that we gave a chance to play in Neville's place. He is showing us why we put him in there with a 1-0 go-ahead goal. Well, here, let's do a little bit of cutbacks. We'll play it in. We'll turn. An absolutely amazing turn. And yes, a 2-0 lead. Naismith, we are rolling, baby. We are rolling. A draw against Manchester United. 2-0 against Aston Villa. There's not much else you could possibly want. And they've just been... Aston Villa seem to be just lobbing the ball up the pitch the whole game. And look, they finally get it across, and Tim Howard makes the save, but it happens to trickle in for Gabriel Bonlahor. Now here, using that pace, getting it up to Darren Bent, and what is that? Ref, ah, I just got EA'd so hard there, but I think Darren Bent just doesn't have the class to finish that. He hits the post, absolutely tragic, and an even bigger tragedy for us. I can't believe it. Myron Fellaini injured on the pitch, have to bring in a substitution, not good at all. And there we get Barkley's second goal, absolutely amazing. Right after Fellaini's injured, we bring him in. We bring in Barkley to stand right in Fellaini's place. He's like, you know what? I win headers too. I'm going to make him proud. I'm going to make our future captain of the club proud, and maybe he'll remember me. So there we take Barkley off as they bring off Ireland. And then, ooh, thought they were going to score it, didn't you? No, Tim Howard, still in old age, has the reflexes of a freaking cat, but there, unfortunately, the defense had bad man marking, and Dunn puts it away with a nice header. Now here in the 90th minute, this will be actually two 90th minute goals. Look at that, getting pushed off balance, swings it into Benteke, and Benteke puts it in with his head. I'm like, are you kidding me? Oh, this is ridiculous. I can't believe it. We can't have two draws off the start. The fans will crucify me. And I'm trying to get our team to push forward, trying to get them up with attacking, ultimate attacking. We put it into Coleman. Coleman's going to play it up to Naismith. A bit of a bobble, a bit of a lucky deflection. And look at that for a left-footed finish. Yes, that is what we needed. That is what we needed, boys. I will take that. After game, you know what? Monday practice, it's just going to be a little bit of a penalty shooting. Work on those sort of drills. But there, Fellaini out for 8 days. I'm proud of the boys, but unfortunately, we lost a good center defensive mid, center mid or cam, whichever you want to play him in. He is good for all of them, but unfortunately, we lost him for 8 days there, which is going to only result in one game, I believe, because there's a huge break for international duty that appears there. And yeah, we get Luke Carbutz gets another offer. Gonna try and get him for 600, his base value. And there, Everton set their sights on the third match, which is actually going to be in the Capital One Cup. Yeah, we're getting into our first domestic cup, one of three. It's going to be great. Hopefully, we can win one of them. And there, Vidic, I believe, just went to Barcelona. Barcelona is getting pretty stacked. I am glad I'm not Real Madrid, Atletico, Bilbao, or any of those teams over in La Liga or Spain's league. Now, there, we're switching around. You know what? Duffy came to me before the game. He was like, you know what, coach? Give me a shot. And you know what? I have some confidence in the young lad. I had some confidence in him. Maybe he can do something for us against Notts County because they're not that great of a team. There's their starting lineup. Nobody I've really ever heard of before. Their goalie's name is pretty foreign. But there's our starting lineup. Francisco Jr., that guy who was being tossed around for being traded. Yeah, he's popped up. I've decided to play him at the center mid, and I must say that he disappointed me greatly, just like my man marking there disappointed me. Nobody got on to Smith, and he just nods it into the corner to get a 1-0 lead right before halftime. And I was like, you know what, we can't lose this. I gotta take off Smith. Junior, I gotta bring in Barkley because you know what? Barkley is definitely going to be a core center mid in our future. And here, nice passing movement. El Shaarawy just pushes past, accelerates past his defense, and slots it into the back of the net in the corner. That's what we needed, a 1-1 tie. And here, I don't know what I was doing. I think I just tried to chip it right over his defense, but that didn't work too well. Gonna swing the ball around a couple times. Here you go, El Shaarawy again with the acceleration. A little bit of an off-balance shot, but you know, he put it into the top corner, and that is great. And here's some nice passing. Mirallas, I didn't realize he was injured at the time, but he pushed it across nicely for Naismith to finish, and that is a 3-1 victory. And there you go. Mirallas, another guy out for 3 weeks. And here's a counteroffer for Garbutt. I was like, you know what? Give me at least 505, and we'll be nice and class. You can take him. Apparently, Duffy made good on his chance, which I didn't see. Not at all. And you know, here's what some other YouTuber pointed out to me earlier, and that was that apparently before the game, those press conferences you can have, they actually greatly affect the game. And I wasn't aware of that, but I think I'll use that in the future. But the press apparently thinks it's a stuttering start. 2 wins, 1 loss. I don't think so, and we advanced in a cup match, but maybe they're only counting the first 2, and that went past them. So here's a squad report going through El Shaarawy +1. And yeah, I think our team's doing great as a manager. I'm very pleased, and hopefully we can definitely get into EuroLeague contention. Now, give me comments. Tell me what you think and what I should do going forward. Like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed. And thank you, and have a nice day.